Hey everyone, it's your big sister Kinga here. Today we are diving into the mythical world of female ejaculation. I've invited my good friend Will to help us out today. Will is the owner of Sibi in Toronto and has been in the sexual education field for 14 years. And guys, if you want to know about squirting and how to make your girls squirt, our girls, this is the man. I have brought you the man. Now, I have to say that this will all probably make a lot more sense to you if you watch our video on the anatomy of squirting first. I'll put a link to it right here, and you'll be able to sort of visualize exactly what's happening and what you're doing and why. Really quickly, we covered this in another video, but really quickly, can every girl squirt? Does every girl squirt?
Yeah, so as I said in the other video, anatomically, the majority of women have the anatomical ability to squirt. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that they are going to identify that response, or that response is going to result in a large amount of fluid or ejaculate. And there is a very small percentage of people out there that the Skene's glands, which are responsible for producing this fluid, haven't developed, and they won't be able to physiologically squirt the liquid, but that doesn't mean that they can't have a G-spot orgasm. So that doesn't mean don't explore it. It just means that the result may be less than what you're expecting. And that's fine. That's fine, because it's really partners out there that are watching this video. This is really about how to introduce your partner to a new type of pleasure, not how to massage your ego with a result that is, something that you get to watch. The number one first thing when I tell partners who are trying to get their or looking to explore squirting and G-spot orgasms with their partner is ask, is this something that your partner wants to explore to begin with? Is this something that they're interested in feeling? Don't just dive in there and be like, I'm going to make this happen. Ask them, hey, do you want to try this? Is this something that interests you? Consent, always, first and foremost. Any type of new play, ask your partner in discussion, not in a situation where they feel pressured. So don't ask them specifically just in the moment, but this is a conversation that you should probably touch on at some point before you're in the bedroom or before you're in a space where you're going to have this play, so they don't feel that they are in a position where they can't say no.
Yeah.
So definitely ask your partner first. Then there's all sorts of things that you need to do first. So one of the first things that I suggest is make sure your partner goes pee first. So, and the reason for it is not because you're going to get peed on, but because there is a very similar feeling in the pre-orgasmic plateau before you have a G-spot orgasm that feels like you're going to pee. While she's in there, have a couple of towels on standby. So throw a couple towels on the bed, get a couple pillows propped and ready, because being comfortable is a big part of this.
Right.
Maybe a couple hand towels standing by as well. And lube, too. Not everybody lubricates in the same volume, and there's going to be a lot of friction here. So one of the things that you want to do is make sure everything's well lubricated. So that means if your partner doesn't lubricate a lot, then have lubricant on standby. These are all good things to have handy, and you should have them on standby anyways. Your condoms, your lubricant, towels, all of these things are good to have. It makes you an excellent partner. Make sure after play everyone feels very comfortable. And everything.
You're not scrambling.
Yeah, you're not worried about
sexy.
your bed getting ruined, like all these different things, right? So nobody wants to be in the wet spot, so avoid the wet spot.
I kid you not, I once had a guy pull out his Tide to Go pen right after, because he left a stain on his bed sheet, and just like,
nothing makes you feel naturally
and I'm just
cleaner.
I was like, hello, over here.
Have everything standing by and ready, and then both of you, it becomes a normal thing, right? That play, and then everyone feels comfortable. You want to do it again, they're going to make sure that they feel comfortable to do it the next time. Because if they feel at all embarrassed by the experience, you've ruined it not only for yourself, but for them and for their future partners and your future partners.
Yeah, so it's a big
Don't
responsibility.
have that reputation. Yeah, exactly.
It's a big responsibility. And that somebody is trusting you enough to explore this is a big thing. So you really need to be a good steward of this person's not only their physiological responses, but and their physical being, but their psychological and emotional being as well.
Absolutely. The first responsibility we have as partners to introducing or exploring our partners to new things is the idea that first and foremost, safety and comfort is our big issue.